Hi guys, basically what you're seeing here, right, is my new trend scanning tool that I've actually bought a few days ago. Okay, basically the reason why I buy this is because it actually helps me to identify the trend, okay, which is something that I always do every single day. I'll look through the different time frame and identify a trend on the weekly chart, monthly chart, daily chart, 4-hourly chart, and so on. And therefore it takes me a long time because I need to identify a few currency pair. And the reason why I buy this because it helps me to identify the trend for over 37 different currency pair on different time frame, from 1 minute chart to a monthly chart, okay, which actually helps me to save a lot of time. Okay, so it's able to tell me the biggest drawdown on each trend, so-called each currency pair on each time frame, which actually gives me a better understanding of the movements of this currency pair. Okay, and besides that, it actually helps me to tell the trend, the pattern. Sorry, it tells me the besides that, it helps me to tell the patterns, identify the patterns on various currency pair. Also, similarly, it's 37 currency pair. Okay, it's able to tell patterns like the triangle, wedges, as well as the flag pattern. So let me show you exactly how this thing works. So okay, what we're seeing here, right, is actually live data, okay, on this Euro New Zealand dollar. Okay, if that therefore, okay, for me, I usually go to the settings because I don't actually trade so many currency pair. So what I do, I just select those that I trade. Okay, so I select the 4 currency pair that I trade and the time frame that I want them to analyze for me. Okay, and I will actually click on this part whereby you will send me an email alert once the trend drawdown falls below a certain percentage. Okay, so what happened here, I just save. Okay, and go back to trend. Okay, so it will show me the trend of the currency pair that I'm interested in. So all I do is just click on this more. You can see here, once I click on this more, it just show me 1 minute chart is uptrend, 5 minute chart is downtrend. Okay, and 15 minute charts up, and as from here I can identify that the US dollar yen is on uptrend for today. Okay, similarly, if I go down to the euro dollar, so I do the same thing, I click. You can see here, there's more red arrows, and from here I can tell that it's actually a downtrend for the day, or for this euro dollar. And for this pound yen, same thing. From here it's a mixed signal. I will say that today we can't really tell the trend. Okay, however, on the lower time frame, it looks like it's actually going up. Okay, therefore for today itself, I will trade upwards for this pound yen. Okay, so besides this, right, this tool can actually help me identify patterns. You can see when I click on pattern, there's so many currency pair, and it will tell us what pattern is actually forming. It's actually for giving me a buy signal because it actually breaks the falling wedge at this point. Okay, you can see here it actually give a sell signal because it breaks the triangle at this point. So let's take a look at this Australia US dollar. You can see there's a triangle pattern. You can see once it break here, this actually give you a sell signal, and you can see the price actually move down. Okay, which is something very interesting. So now actually give us a buy signal. Okay, because it breaks the falling wedge at this 1.8227 level. You can see it breaks this level. So if you enter, it actually move up, come back to retest, and now it's actually live data. We don't know whether it's going to move up or down, but it gives you actually a buy signal. So it's able to tell you the flag patterns, triangle pattern, wedges pattern, and various pattern, as well as emerging patterns. It means the pattern that it has not been completed. It looks like it's going to be a flag, but it's not completed yet. Okay, as this triangle, can see it's not completed yet. Okay, so that's why they did not give us any signal. Once it's completed, you'll send us an email alert telling us that on the US dollar CAD pair, that is a triangle formation. And this tool itself is very interesting because it actually helps us save a lot of time. Same thing, right? For the patterns, I don't actually look at all the patterns because it's too complicated. Again, we only focus on what I'm interested in. Okay, the 4 currency pair. Same thing, I ask for alert when the pattern is formed. You send me an email alert. Okay, so now let's go back and see the patterns. Okay, so now it become lesser. It just tells us the patterns that I'm interested in. And this tool itself, I actually bought it for $37, and I find it very worthwhile because it did save me a lot of time. Okay, and this is all I want to share with you. I hope that you guys find this section of my blog useful, and for those of you who are interested, you can just click on the link on the blog to actually find out more about this indicator, this scanner, so-called trend scanner. Okay, I'll talk to you again in my next video.